So we just wait for the mayor to come. The mayor is already on the way. And then, of course, we're going to have the Sadhguru show, the event that is going to actually make us glued to the stage, and we're going to ask our questions. I hope all of you have put in your questions. How many of you have put in your questions? Can I see a raise of hands, please? Oh, you haven't. I can't see any of you from here. None of you have put in. Yeah, beautiful ladies out here that I'm looking at right now. You haven't put in your... You haven't put in the questions? Do I need to tell you how you need to do this? You need to put in a hashtag. We've got our Infocom Connect page on Facebook, and you need to put the hashtag Ask Sadhguru. Ask will be capital, S will be capital, and the others will all be in small. And then you need to say hashtag Infocom22. You need to put this up also on Twitter at Infocom Connect, and that these are all in capital. And then you need to just put in hashtag Ask Sadhguru. So you need to put in those questions, and three questions, best questions, will be answered by Sadhguru here. So all of you, the ones who have asked, the ones which have been chosen, the delegates will stand up, the spotlight will be on them, and then Sadhguru will answer. So your name, your question will be done by the moderator here, and you will have to stand and you will have to actually, face Sadhguru so that he answers your question. So I hope all of you have done that. Yes, we were talking about reading, and so I saw a couple of hands which went up about reading, and how many of you, I've seen very few out of this entire hall of people. If I say that I have right now, I can see around, say, at least around 70 people here, 70 people. So out of 70 people, I just saw around 10 hands going up, and 10 of you actually read. But let me tell you one thing, all of you are leaders of this industry, all of you are such wonderful people doing such wonderful things. I will tell you what exactly happened to me in 2019 when I had the accident and I couldn't speak. I was stammering. So the first thing I did was I cried, and I asked my husband, and I said, I have been working on stage for the past 30 years. What happens to me when I stop? I'm not able to speak. And I cried because I was stammering, and my husband said, just go ahead and practice. Just go ahead and practice. Don't lose faith. Just keep on reading every morning. So every morning, if you have younger brothers and sisters, or you have your sons and daughters, please tell them one thing, that readers are leaders, and every time they read, they will be learning new words. So for all the industry experts here, when you were 13, you probably had around 60,000 words inside your hard disk here. And now, you might be somewhere around your 30s, your 40s, 50s, 60s. So that number of words that you have collected might have gone up to maybe, I don't know how much. It must have gone up to lakhs. So every day, imagine if you were to add one new word to your vocabulary every day, so 365 words in a day, in a year, and again if you double that, you're going to learn 2 new words, and imagine your rich vocabulary which comes on. So I teach public speaking to young people. So when I teach public speaking and they say, we want to come and speak on stage like you, and I say, that's what you need to do, you just need to read. And back in Guwahati, what happened was, I'm actually a person from Shillong, and I studied in Loreto Convent, so for me to speak in English is so much easier. So when I started anchoring, they would, somebody would come from the wings and say, speak in Assamese, speak in Assamese, speak in the local language. And I'm like, no, I can't do that. You have to give me a script. I can't do it. And then that's when I said, okay, I took the challenge. I said, now this is bad. This is really bad, that I'm so terribly poor in my mother tongue that what I do now is, with my son, I tell him that at home, no English. At home, it's going to be just the mother tongue you're going to speak, because wherever you go, if you are going to speak in English, they're not going to say, wow, you speak great English. And if you say, I can't speak in my mother tongue, they're going to say, my goodness, what a joke this is. You don't know how to speak in your mother tongue? So what I did was, I started looking at the local television channels. And of course, I got married to a khas Ochomia, you know, that Assamese guy who's from the village and who's like, you know, he says that I'm this poor guy who doesn't have money and so, but I love you a lot, so you have to marry me. So I married the man who actually loves me. But then he is somebody, yeah, it is true. For the ladies who are still not married, it's important to marry the man who loves you a lot and not vice versa. So it's important that, you know, because he will love your parents and he'll love your entire family. So he told me one thing when I got married to him. He told me that, yes, some of you are laughing, yes, this is like funny, but then he told me one thing, that I come from the village and I have studied in a very poor school. I have learnt only Assamese, so no English giri out here, okay? You are not going to do any English giri with me. You are going to learn the language very well. And believe me, because of him, because of the challenge I took. So now when somebody from the wings come in and tell me, I have done a lot of government shows. So when, yes, they would come and say, speak in Assamese. And I say, okay, hold on, I'll do that. I'll do that, don't worry, I'll do it. Just give me some time to gather my thoughts. So when I tell you that reading, I started reading a lot in Assamese. Initially, my thoughts were in English. If I have to think of anything, I want to write poetry or I want to write an article, it would be in English. Now I can think in Assamese. Now I can think in my mother tongue. So it is important that we read a lot, gather those vocabulary. And when I said that with my accident I was not able to speak, imagine I am known in my state as a miracle patient. Because they said that she will not be able to speak, she will not be able to walk, her memory will be gone because of the bad fall she had, that accident that I had, my skull cracked up, my left and right brain was separated, and they said she's going to be a vegetable for life. And that is when my mind started working. And I speak a lot on mind, because the mind is so powerful that it's unimaginably powerful. Unimaginably powerful. You can do things that probably you cannot imagine. So when I tell young people, and all of you are young, of course, I'm 16 going on 16. So, and I'm just 3 years old, because from my death in 2019 to now, I'm just 3 years. So like I'm the youngest kid around here. So if you're going to look at me, I'm the youngest person out here. And every time I have my birthday, every time I have my birthday, my husband would tell me, so today you are 20, 30, 40, 50 something. And I said, no, I'm always 16. So the idea is that everyone's been saying that your age has reversed. How come? How come you have reversed your age? My age is actually reversed. I can do the things that I had never done before. The doctor, when they asked me for a checkup, the doctor said, what is that one question you want to ask? And I said, I did a 3-kilometer run before I had my bad fall in the bathroom and I cracked my head and I couldn't walk. Now in 2020, I would like to do a 5-kilometer walk. And he just opened up my scan, my brain scan, and he showed me all the blood clots in my head. And I said, that's okay. I was stammering. I could not walk. I couldn't walk on a straight line. I was going to the left and the right. I had to take the help of my husband and my son. But I did not give up. I completely had belief in myself that I could do this. And in 2020, my first challenge was I took out my car and I did 1 kilometer of a ride. And that was my first challenge, that yes, I went for that 1 kilometer, got back, made a video, and I said, yes, I have done it. And that same year itself, I started reading. From the morning, 7 o'clock, 7:30 to 9 o'clock is my reading time. I just read, so that my voice modulation, my vocabulary, my intonation, everything comes back. And that is what has come back now, and I'm speaking to all of you. The other thing I wanted to say is that in 2020 itself, I did a marathon for 5 kilometers. Last year, I did a marathon for 10 kilometers. This year, I plan to do a half marathon. Next year, I plan to do a full marathon. So, like I said, nothing is impossible. Impossible is just a word in the dictionary. And everyone, like that cliched thing that we always say, I am possible. So I'd like to say the cliched, that statement, I am possible. And this is what has brought me till this place right now. I couldn't come in for the Infocom in 2019. I remember I was in coma for 10 days, and the first thing I was telling my husband is that I need to go to that Infocom. You know, I have my dates fixed up. I need to go to the Infocom. And my husband said, okay, she will go for the Infocom. And he called up my friend Raki, who was here before, and said that please cancel her tickets. She is unable to come because she cannot walk on a straight line. She goes all over the place. Her memory is very foggy. She's not going to be able to make it to Kolkata. So 2019, I was not able to come. But yes, 2022 now, right now, I'm so glad I'm in the centenary year. I am here. I'm able to speak to all of you where I was stammering all the time. I was crying because I could not speak, and I'm a stage person. Here I am speaking to all of you. Well, the universe has its way of working, and I'm really, really grateful. How many of you here write your journal, your gratefulness journal, your gratitude journal? Very good, ma'am. One hand, two hands, both ladies. Who else? I can't see anyone else. Okay, another lady. Yes, I've seen you, ma'am. I've seen you, ma'am. Another ma'am here. Yes, I can see you, ma'am. What about the others? Yes, ma'am, of course, I see you. Gratitude journal. No, 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 no. No more, no more. Okay, 3 persons in that hall of 70 or maybe 100 people. 3 persons who are writing your gratitude. Now, I'll tell you about gratitude. I really thank Infocom, ABP Group, for giving me this opportunity. I have to tell you that it was Mr. Didi Purkastha, in fact, who discovered me in Guwahati and got me here. And he said, we want you to be on board the team. And that is why I'm here. Didi Purkastha is the person behind me being here for this is my 16th year. And gratitude is something that we need to say every day. Thank you for ABP. Thank you for this beautiful group of people. Thank you for how many of you here thank the universe for your eyes? Of course, apart from the 3 ladies. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. That's lovely. Of course, all the 3 ladies, of course, you don't have to put up your hands. I can understand you write huge gratitudes every day. But it's so difficult, you know, when we say, we don't have the thing to say, thank you for our eyes, thank you for our ears and nose and hair and everything. You'll be surprised to know that my hair was thinning. And every morning during my meditation, I would just sit in my place and say, thank you, universe, you've given me lovely hair. I've got lovely eyebrows, I've got lovely eyes, my ears, my nose, every part of my body. Beautiful internal organs as well. We can't see our internal organs, but I love my internal organs as well, beautiful ones. So I thank for everything, even the sabji wala who comes to my place to give me the vegetables. Even the bus driver who gets me any place, the rickshaw wala, the bus driver, the person who gives me my fuel in the petrol pump, everybody needs to be thanked. Everybody, even the person who gives us breakfast in the breakfast room, in the dining room, everyone, even this wonderful team members here. Can I have this entire team? Can I have this entire team on stage here, please? I want everybody to see you. Come here. Come to the stage. So this is the lady who's been helping me. This is Preeti Datta, and she's part of Magic Eye. She constantly gives me so much support, and for over the last, God knows how many years, 15, 16 years, she's been there. Her husband does the entire event, and she is there giving that fuel to us. And Arup is here also. Arup is this person, and he's the Man Friday. So you need to know who the team is behind. You know, we are like in a hodgepodge, but they will say no, everything is fine. The sound, another gentleman here. Come. I want all the sound, everybody here. Please come. Please come. These are the people we need to say thank you. Where's the other team? Come here. Come here. Come. Why are you shy? You need to be there. Ashu. And we have those 2 gentlemen also out there. Please come here. Please come here. They are from the hotel itself, and they have been with us all the time, anything we want. I'm sleepy, I want a coffee. I want some mint, they are there. So here, come closer to the photograph. So yes, a huge resounding round of applause to the team because they are there for the sound, the printout, any event, the screen, everything. So these are the people. We never have them up there on stage and you never get to see them. They are the ones who work behind. But thank you very much. Big round of applause to each one of you. Thank you. So you see that everyone here, even our gentlemen who are doing the camera there, out there, the sound here, everybody is very meticulously doing the work. Round of applause to you also, the camera person here, the sound here. You're doing superb work, every one of you. And to each one of you here, do you know how special you are? Can you feel the specialness inside you? Can you feel it? Sir, I want you to smile. Yes, sir, you look very good when you smile. The first gentleman out here, sitting right in front. Everyone, do you know how special all of you are? Do you feel it? Yes, no, I can't hear it. Yes, of course you're special. Each one of you are so special. Have you ever tried this? I don't know, but then when you go home, what you can do is, you can put some ink here, you can put in some ink here or some paint here, and what you can do is, all of you, your husband, wife, brother, sister, mom, dad, all of you can put some paint on your thumbs or your fingers and then put it on paper. And then see how different you are, each one of you. Each one of you will have a different fingerprint. All of you will think, okay, we are from the same family, so all of us are going to have the same fingerprint. But you know, in those little circles, you will see some difference or the other amongst each one of you. And that's the beauty that the universe has given us. It's amazing that each one of us are different. Each one of us, we are special. And what you can do, I cannot do. I simply cannot do the things, the special things that you can do. That is why I call each one of you so special. I cannot do the things that you do, and you cannot do the things that I do. So it's just the vice versa thing, that I can do special things. But when I meet my students, there are certain things that they do that they teach me, and I come home enriched from my class, from my college or wherever I'm going to do the training, that I feel very special that I've learned something from my students. And it looks like I'm giving a speech in the Infocom, right? It looks like this is my session, and I'm waiting for the mayor to come, and here I give a full lecture, and I'm not even aware that I've spoken for so much. Yes, sir. Okay, I will repeat the handle, right. You need to go into Infocom Connect page on Facebook. I think you've done that. The Twitter handle will be Infocom Connect. We are there it's at the rate, and the full thing is all in capitals, Infocom Connect, INFOCOM And there you need to set in your questions. You can send in your questions there. Hashtag Ask Sadhguru, hashtag Infocom22. Have you got that? No, you need to use the hashtag. You will go to our page, the Twitter handle is at Infocom Connect. The Twitter handle that you will go to is at Infocom Connect, and there, in that, you are going to tweet hashtag Ask Sadhguru, put in your question, and then post it. Tweet, and then tweet it. Yes, sorry? Ask in capital, S in capital, and the rest is all in smalls. For Facebook, it is Infocom Connect, all in capitals, with no space, Infocom Connect. Okay, I will randomly ask the ladies who had put up their hands, I will ask one question. Maybe you don't have to get up and answer this, okay? I just want to ask, what are the 5 strengths that you have? What are the 5 strengths that you think you have? Just think and, you can answer this to me after some time. 5 things that you're good in. 5 things that are your strength. Not good in, your strengths. What are the 5 strengths that you have? Empathetic, I have interpersonal skills, I have very good communication skills, I'm truthful, I'm faithful, I'm trustworthy. What are your strengths? Oh, ma'am, hi, I saw you today for the first time. You didn't come in the morning? Okay, okay, good. Nice to see you. We must take some pictures once we are out, yes. Okay, done, ma'am? Will you say some of the 5 strengths that you have? Yes? Do you want a microphone? Do you want a microphone? Sense of humor, wow, nice. Never? Oh, wow, okay, never say die attitude. Superb. Of course, you have a lovely smile. And you being you. Wow. Can we have a round of applause for that? Lovely strength she's got. Superb. And ma'am out there, the beautiful lady who had picked up your hands when I said about gratitude. Yes, ma'am. What about you? You want a microphone? Yes, there it is.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, good communication skill. And
communication skills.
Second, to cope with to adjust with the tough situation, whether in personal level or in professional level. And third, of course, I have killed my ego. To kill the ego in any situation.
Okay.
And then to maintain the attitude, the right attitude at right place, of course. And finally, yeah, always to be joyful and cheerful at any situation.
Lovely. Always joyful and happy under any circumstances. Yes. That is so good. That is so good. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Wonderful. These are the 5 strengths. So this is going to give you everyone who is still not answered, it's going to give you the thing to understand. Sometimes it is important to just sit back with yourself and think, what are the strengths I have? We don't usually do that. All of you are, the leaders of the industry, you don't have no time. When I asked in the morning, all of you said, we wake up, we look at our emails, and then that's it, our life starts. But then you have not given yourself the time to sit, you have no time. And then I did a training recently with the Indian Institute of Bank Management, and these are like the top managers. Yeah. So yes, like I was saying, of course, the mayor is going to be here with us in another 10 minutes. So that's the information. So I get another 10 minutes to do a lot of blah, blah. And I was doing this training for the Indian Institute of Bank Management, senior officers. And all of them, when I asked them this question, what do they do in the morning? What is it that they do in the morning? And you know what they said? First thing we do, wake up, look at our WhatsApp. That's what they do. Is that Amitav da? How are you, Dada? Nice. Nice to see you. So, I told them one thing, is it possible? And with folded hands, they were all mostly from Kerala, from the south, from the west, not many from the east, but mostly from the south and the west. And they told me that it's impossible. If we are not connected on WhatsApp, then I'm sorry, ma'am, we will not be able to connect with our offices. We have to wake up and look at our WhatsApp. And I said, sirs, is it possible, with folded hands I said, is it possible for 1 hour at least to not look inside your phones and not look inside your emails, and after an hour, can you just get into your work mode? Because when you wake up, it is not good to give yourself a shock. We usually don't eat in the first 1 hour. Why? Because we don't want to raise our stress level hormones. We don't want to raise our stress level hormones, so we don't eat anything at all. So for the first 1 hour, it's prayer, meditation, reading, being with ourselves, connecting with ourselves, thinking. And thinking is so important for all the industry leaders here. I don't know if you have heard this audio, The Strangest Secret in the World. How many of you have heard it? The Strangest Secret in the World by Earl Nightingale. Have you heard it? Yes, no, maybe? A raise of hands, maybe I can see? None. Please get this down in Spotify or YouTube. It's an audio. You need to listen to this. And when you listen to The Strangest Secret in the World by Earl Nightingale, this is from the 1960s. You can read this. Sorry, you can hear this. This is an amazing, amazing audio. You need to listen to it. And you should make your young sisters, brothers, your daughters and sons, make them hear this. I hear it every day. I hear it every day because this is a 30-day challenge that I am giving myself. And the other thing that I was thinking of telling you is that in 2009, this is a shocker for you, all of you. All of you are going to say, what? I wanted to kill myself. I wanted to commit suicide. And I wanted to actually go and ram my car somewhere because we've got Horaighat out there. And I thought that maybe I could hit my car against the bridge and fall from there and maybe die or something. Or maybe hit myself onto a stationary truck, kill myself. And the reason being was that I had become very fat for the stage. I'd become around 90 kilos. I had just given birth to my child, 2.5 years, and I was going to kill myself. So all of you are like, what? What a terrible woman. 2.5-year-old child and she's planning to kill herself because she was 90 kilos, as if there was no solution. And all of you are like solution givers. All of you in this industry are like, we look for solutions. We don't look for problems. We are looking for solutions to problems. And I was planning to do that. That is when I have to share the secret, this other secret with you. I read a book. I don't know if you've read it. You can raise your hands if you've read this. And this book is Stop Worrying, Start Living. Dale Carnegie. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Of course, Dale Carnegie. This kind of saved me. This book, ma'am, I have to tell you, the day I read this book, 2009, I read it, and by 2010, 1st of January, I said, I'm going to live my life. Suicide, cancel. Ah, see? So that makes us two of us. Yes, there's a microphone, ma'am, if you want to share something more.
I tried doing it twice. Both times I failed. And
you actually went into the act of going and killing?
Yeah. I went onto the ceiling once. Oh. I went onto the building tower once, as in on the terrace of the building.
And what was the reason? What could be the reason?
I was going through a failed marriage, so I went there. And then I was thinking, as a person, you have so many roles to play. This is what got me back to life. Mm-hmm. So Darshana is someone's daughter, someone's wife, someone's sister, someone's manager, someone's reportee. Who is Darshana for herself? And goddamn, she needs to live. It's okay, on one of the parameters she gets 0 on 10, but the remaining she is damn 9 on 10. Sometimes she's 10 on 10. And then my psychiatrist suggested this book to me. I read the book, and here I am in front of you.
Woo! Nice. Give her a round of applause. That's so good. And you're such a bright and beautiful woman. From the day one, I've seen you participating, interacting, talking. That's so good. And you've been smiling all the time.
Yeah, because I know what's the value of a rebirth, and now every second is so damn precious for me.
Yes.
But I personally feel people who go through that stage, they're not completely wrong. They just completely given up. People who go for these things are more courageous. However, there are better things to look at.
Yes,
So we are much
totally.
privileged, so we should not do that, for sure.
Totally, totally. I so agree with you, ma'am. So agree with you. Life is so beautiful. We can't just end it like that. And if you and I had ended it, I in 2009 and you in your time period, imagine we wouldn't be sitting amongst this
And the
group
best
of
thing which
beautiful
you should
people.
look at yourself and say, and I do it too, we are so beautiful women, people get to see us, let's live for a longer time.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. True,
All right,
true.
thank you.
So good, so good. You know, so see, we have so many. I think I'm sure there are so many people who have stories like this that that are so similar, and like ma'am says this, and we have so many stories, amazing stories that we have. True. And it seems I have become a full-on speaker at Infocom. I should tell Khalida next time that I need a slot to actually speak on something. But then I'm holding on to the space because I'm waiting for the mayor to come. How many of you sing here? How many of you are singers? No time to sing. Shall we say that? No time to sing. Singing. Oh, good, sir. I have seen you for the last 15 years also. You have been with us for the last 15 years. Yes, you're fond of Rabindra Sangeet. I am fond also. I'm very fond of Rabindra Sangeet.
Most of the songs, almost, not all, almost, because 2,500 songs are Rabindra Sangeet. So I know, I can...
So are you going to sing something for us now?
Huh?
Will you sing something for us now?
Right now?
Right now?
আমি কেমন করে গান করো যে গুণী, not আমি, তুমি কেমন করে গান করো যে গুণী, আমি অবাক হয়ে শুনি, কেবল শুনি, তুমি কেমন করে গান করো যে গুণী.
Lovely, sir, lovely. Can we hear a round of applause? Superb, superb, sir. And sir has been with us for 15 years. I've seen him and how beautifully he takes pictures. He's been interacting with us and I know him for a long, long time, sir.